Now, keep in mind, I was a powerlifter, gymmer, so I kind of needed the non-veg to really maintain my musculature. And it's definitely reduced since I've become vegetarian. But the advantages that leaving non-veg has given me can make up 110,000 times for losing a little bit of your musculature. The point of leaving meat and all for me again was to get to the next level. I have this whole concept of living my life like an athlete. To be more specific, LeBron James, who has always maintained this thing in his life about every season he tries adding one skill to his skill set.
Okay, which is
Every
a good
off
thing.
season, yeah.
It's a good
so that he can become the ultimate basketball player in the world. And he's actually been able to achieve that now as like I think a 35-year-old. Okay, he's become the ultimate guy, and even as a 35-year-old, he's still considered one of the top players in the league. So my way of adding a skill set is work on yourself. And at that phase in my life, the answer was obvious that leave meat. Because meat, one, will open up your channels for more advanced yoga. Two, it'll make you more calm. Three, who knows? Let's see what kind of change this brings in my life. What other changes? And this is the best decision I've made in my life.
And people think that, because I'm into health, I don't eat red meat. I mean, Mangaloreans, they love their mutton. Mutton sukka with neer dosa. The funny thing is, though, I don't crave it anymore. The shift happened very slowly, consistently, and very, gradually.
Even I was a non-vegetarian before. तो मैं तो खूब कुछ भी हो, चिकन, फिश, मटन, कुछ भी एक टाइम पे वो प्रोटीन का जो चस्का होता है ना, इतना मैंने खाया प्रोटीन उस टाइम पे कि हाँ कैसे भी प्रोटीन मिल जाए कि कच्चा भी खा जाएंगे, ऐसी स्टेज आ गई थी रियली. But then certain things happened in my life. I went into spirituality.
Got it.
And after that, though, I think it just happened to me. Even I do not have the answer that how it happened, but it was a calling, I guess.
But then your body rejected it, right? Once you get into spirituality, I think your body starts rejecting certain food. Right?
Yes. Even I was eating too much at that point of time. I used to eat 6 to 8 meals a day. Then slowly I started cutting that down.
Did it change you temperamentally?
Yeah, it removed all the aggression. And you know what you say? It's not aggression towards the outside world. It's aggression towards yourself.
Anger. I used to get a short fuse. I used to be thap and I used to get angry. Now I became हाँ ठीक है ना. My anger has gotten subsided considerably. I don't get agitated as much.
You lose a lot of muscle mass, bone density, and you have to obviously keep up. And when you end up eating vegetarian, you feel that you're going to end up eating more carbs. And you'll bloat. But it's all that shift that you make in your head, and it's the kind of food that you choose to eat that decides on how you look the next day.
And people think that non-vegetarian food, if you're not eating non-vegetarian food, then
Body nahi
banegi, or maybe you're not getting enough nutrients. But I can tell you this very surely that even in vegetarian food, you can get each and every nutrient that you want.
Now, I'm sure people must have read about what's happened in Amazon, and a lot of scientists have come up and said that too much of meat consumption is led to what has happened. Directly, indirectly, the butterfly effect, climate change, meat is directly responsible.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, LeBron James, people like that are actually
leaving meat.
Yeah, leaving meat. Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli, for that matter. He used to be huge on chicken and all. And Virat Kohli, now how I think he's become vegan also. So he's also left dairy product and all. So and at the same time, understand, he's one of the fittest athlete in the world, right? He's at the peak of his career. He's scoring so many runs, and business-wise also he's doing good.
He's become much cooler in the head. Cooler,
calmer, and as the role that he's been given, captain, he's come out as matured guy. No one can talk anything ill about Virat Kohli today. Because why? Because he's brought that calmness. He's very loyal to his exercises, what he eats, reading, whatever he reads. He teaches himself a lot.
So, according to Ayurveda, food is not just nutrition. It is also energy. It is also a vibe that you are putting in.
It's also memories.
It is also memories, correct. So, if you are eating a non-vegetarian food, you know what kind of vibes you're putting in. There is anger, there is fear, there is violence. If you put that kind of vibe within,
you're basically eating stress.
You're eating stress. And that will come up in the form of mental agitation. And your life will be more about those kind of vibes.
100%. So basically, I'll explain the biology, what I understand of it. Basically, when you're cutting an animal, okay, when you're killing an animal, no living being wants to die. Like, that is a natural instinct of any living being that I don't want to die, I want to save myself and I want to procreate. So the reaction of any living being when you're cutting it is that its cells become extremely acidic. The acid levels in the whole body go up a lot. Okay, so any meat, even if you drain the blood, even if you're doing it ethically, it is an acidic substance. Now your body is alkaline, like naturally. So when you're eating like that acidic thing, there's a conversion process. Like that whole, like the meat goes from being acidic to becoming alkaline. In the process, obviously the biological aspect is a lot of heat is released, and then that heat causes problems in your body, which in Ayurveda is called pitta.
Pith, yeah. The pith of your body gets increased.
Yeah. And that heat actually leads to a lot of issues.
That is why you can see people getting a lot of body heating issues, pimples and all those.
Like Ayurveda, I know you're into it big time. And it's been a huge part of my life in the past 1 year, and I've incorporated largely it started with my diet and with lifestyle. And I feel a huge change after having incorporated that, and that's such ancient wisdom, which we've taken extremely lightly as a generation. And in fact, I try to speak about it at every platform I get the opportunity to, because I feel like our generation is the generation that needs it so much more than ever before.
We need balance.
We need that so badly, and we need to like change our lifestyle. I think our lifestyle is quite toxic for us.
Some people might say that even plants are living, you are killing them. I would like to differ to this, because if you are eating a fruit, even if you don't have to kill the plant. You have to just pluck the fruit, or it will anyway fall down.
100%.
Similarly with a vegetable. Of course, there are certain vegetables which you have to pull from the ground. So you have to be little sensible and see if you compare the violence, it's too less when it comes to vegetarian food.
It's your choice, but if you love the earth, understand there is no other planet like Earth is. It's nowhere else is green, right? No other planet has 21% of oxygen that we are all surviving on today. If you care for it, I think you should consider at least lowering down, reducing, and slowly, if you can leave it, it's great. So if not, it's your choice.